All right. I want to thank everyone for joining us on our Monday, March 16th Accelerator Collective call. I just got off a call that I am extremely excited about to share today. And for those of you that want to change your life and change others, we need to lock in. The call that I was just on was with our second engine. We met a guy named Hugh who has been in AURUM since April of last year. And he went through his back office. We couldn't record it. It was a private call for leaders. But he showed us how in less than a year, this guy has gotten all the way to the $1 million bonus. His wife has made over $1 million. His kids are on pace to make $1 million. He's averaging about $20,000 to $40,000 a day. He personally has only signed up 9 people and does calls almost every day. But the most simple line that he said, and that really complements exactly what we're doing with the legacy lifestyle, especially with our first 3 engines. When you got LOOMX, which I'll update here in a second, you have AURUM, and then you have our third engine that's coming. You know, who do you know that is interested in making more money? Wouldn't that be everybody? I mean, it's really that simple. And he said, that's the only question I ask people. And he goes, but the people that I know personally, he just says, I want to help you make $1 million. And he's done it. He showed us the roadmap to do that. It's, you have to dream, people. If you are sitting here listening to this and saying, yeah, right, I believe it. I think because of our community model, we can help a lot of people get there. I'm extremely motivated after watching that call because I see what he's done and how he's willing to help us get there. But we have 2 other engines just like that I believe in the next year we could do that times 3. I really believe that because when you look at the 3 engines we have, whether you put in $100 or more, you really are making more money. When you wake up tomorrow, regardless of whether you recruit anybody, regardless of whether, somebody places something on your team, you're making more money than you made today. There's not a lot of, even though we have the longevity products. I mean, I love some of the things that I talk about with the longevity products that are going to help you live longer. But when you buy those products, you're making an investment in yourself, but you're not making more money every day, guaranteed. What we've put together can help people do that. He was sharing with us how 30-year-old, he calls them kids because he's an older guy, 30-year-old kids are making $400,000 in less than a year. Everybody on this call can be there. It's just a matter of how bad do you want it. So what I'm going to do today is just kind of a brief update with what's going on with LOOMX, where we're going this week, and because we're gonna have to be getting back to everybody on LOOMX because there's going to be an update here I'll share in a second. But really at this point, this becomes my biggest focus because there's a lot of other things out there that we've talked about, like a Bellator, like a WeFi. To me, those are going to be investment opportunities when we hit that V1 level in LOOMX. But our focus really should be, hey, let's focus on the ones that make people money every single day because it's much easier for them to share because that's the hurdle with some people. They're scared to want to share with other people. But we have something that can help people make more money tomorrow just by investing as little as $100. That's a pretty powerful statement. So just to kind of give an update on our first engine, LOOMX, where that's at now, I was just on a call this morning. We don't have exact details, but what's happening with LOOMX, everything will be back up and running again Saturday. By Saturday, we have a 5-day window to accept the new engine that they have. So there's just some edits they made to the earnings. They simplified it. So now you're going to be able to get just one contract. It's not 730 or whatever. You buy one contract for $100 or more, and you have that contract until it 3Xs. So there's something that everybody's going to have to do. We're going to have to go back to all the people on our teams. In the next 5 days, you have 5 days to accept the new plan. Otherwise, your contract, I think, it either gets cashed out or it goes on the old plan until it's done, and then you go out of the system. So you actually, if you don't accept this in the next 5 days, you actually will lose your spot. We obviously don't want that. So Right now, I don't see anything where we can accept or anything like that. So just stay tuned. As soon as I hear that, I'll be going, picking up the phone, getting in touch with you, everyone, to make sure that you accept it, because nobody wants to lose their position. So other thing is they added a higher level, but just on the higher levels, they just put a cap on what you can earn. So meaning that, hey, if I have $1,000 invested, I can't make more than $1,000 a day on my own investments. When you get to the certain community levels, like I think it's V3, I think the most you can earn there is like $5,000 a day or something like that. I mean, these are things that I don't think many people are going to be, upset about, because they're just putting caps on the bigger earners. And it's a good thing because it makes it more sustainable, but it also forces you to reinvest. So again, if I'm making $1,000 a day, am I going to be mad if I have to reinvest 1,000 every couple of weeks? I don't think so. So just stay tuned. Be ready for that, especially if you have a team under you. You want to make sure you get it in their hands so they don't lose their spots. But the good news is everything starting on Saturday, we'll start hitting our wallets again. They did make a change there just for congestion. It will be every $10 now instead of $5, which I think is just better. Every $10 it will hit your wallet now. So if you're doing $1 a day and you only have 100, making 1%, it's going to be every 10 days that it hits your wallet. You'll still see it earning, but it's going to hit your wallet every 10. So just some really nice things there to complement that. So look for that in the next, hopefully within the next 24 hours. And then we got our work cut out for us just to get everybody to understand and accept the new plan. Second one, AURUM. This is our newest one and hottest one, based on the call today. Like I said, I would try to get, because we're building a 2x2, and I want to clarify this because somebody had called me and said, yeah, in time we do build a 3 legs. In time it is going to be a 3x3, but the third leg is not needed until you get to like the 7th community level. By that time, you are earning on average $500 to $1,000 per day. So the whole strategy here is, if we keep it compound with 2 teams, I would hope most of you would have enough common sense to think, hey, if I'm making $50 to $100 a day, I can go pay it forward to a lot of people and build the third leg by myself. That's really the concept of what we're trying to teach people is, hey, the community is going to drive volume deep. So it helps people hit those volume ranks. And then once you get to that certain level and you have the income, you can build that third level. Chances are very good for most of us at some point, you're probably going to come across somebody that would maybe have a big network or a lot of money, and that would be the person you'd want on the top. So it kind of gives you time to progress and get that third team. Worst case scenario, you can't build your third leg. Oh gosh, you're kind of paused for a little bit for that next bonus because you're only making $500 to $1,000 a day. So again, not the end of the world, but it gives you the ability that, hey, you can go build that third one by yourself. And we'll have different strategies there, but just wanted to update you there. AURUM is very exciting. I'm just learning more and more. It's really its own ecosystem. They also have their own crypto card, no KYC. Lots of strategies we're working there. There's gold. There's other things just beside the trading bot that they have. They have their own exchange. So it's its own ecosystem, which really gives us the diversification between LOOMX. And then the third one is our AI exchange growth engine. How do I put that? That is starting to be pre-built right now. If you would like to be a tester, I would highly recommend it. We will have available spots to be a tester. It's not going to cost you more than $25. We're only recommending to our key people because this one is, we believe, we're still learning the compensation structure. It is a trading engine as well. Also sharing the exchange revenue, which is huge. So like a Binance, like that, it's billions of dollars in revenue, 60% of it shared in the community. We're only going to test this before we release it to the community. Probably have about 20 or 30 people that are going to test it, do the trading. But it is going to be a 2x2 structure because from what we understand so far, it doesn't need to go wider than 2. So that would be very strategic if you reserved a spot for $25, just because you're going to be high and tight with us building that out. When the community comes in, that's going to grow really fast. And so That's kind of our 3 AI engines, all 3 of them. The day you put money in, tomorrow you're making more money. So that's something we need to me. It seems like a very easy sale. I think what I get excited about with it is when you start hitting those engines, because hey, one of the engines you might grow faster. One of the engines you might be in a different team in the 3rd engine than you are in the 1st engine, and one of them is going to grow faster. That's the balance that I believe we're going to have. Is hey, if one grows faster, you take a little bit of money out, you move it over to the other engine, and that's the diversification that we're going to have. And I just had somebody else send me another opportunity yesterday, and I'm like, hey, at this time, I don't think we need to look at anything else because I want us to stay focused. We have 3 that are growing. What I'm going to have is some packages here by the end of the week, because how I'm going to market is, hey, for $250, I can show you how to generate revenue in 3 different engines that I believe in the next 1 to 2 years could be more than $1 million. And I want to show you something. Now, one thing it just reminded me, I do want to show you guys today. I'm going to pull up this because I'm going to start my VPN here. And then I'm going to go into AURUM and I'm going to show you guys something, because I believe that we can show somebody how just investing $100, we can make them $1 million in the next 3 years or less. Because I'm on Zoom, this might take a little bit. I'm going to see if this refreshes. Because with my VPN, here it comes. Come on. Give me a second. I'm gonna stop share and see if that helps. I'm gonna see if this comes up. One thing I want to show you is I did the calculation the other day, and I want to show you guys something. So 3,700. Oops. All right, let me share my screen again. So in AURUM, when you look at the community volume, there are 4 bonuses that I believe the way we're growing this, you will get there. So if you start with AURUM with $100, when you hit the first volume rank, it's like 7,500. With our 2x2 initial strategy, I think everyone can hit these first 4 bonuses within the first 12 months or less. I think for a lot of us right now on this call, it'll probably be less than 6 months, probably 3 to 6 months. But there is a $100 bonus, a $500 bonus, 1,000, and a 2,000. So those 4 bonuses add up to 3,600. When you add your 100, if that's what you came in minimum, that's 3,700. So if we taught people just to say, hey, what if I could show you how our community could turn $100 into $1 million? Let me show you this. So the profit calculator, when you go in AURUM XAI bot, if you type in 3,700, so the day you get 3,700, if you kept reinvesting those bonuses, because remember, you're going to get residual income off the earnings. So teach the community to live off the residual income on the earnings and LOOMX and that, and don't reinvest these bonuses. If you took $100 in those 4 bonuses that you're going to probably get from the community, by the way we're growing this, in 6 to 12 months, if you reinvested those, which a total of 3,700, and you turned it on compounding and let it sit there for 3 years, people, that's over $1 million. So who do you know that has a retirement plan like that? Nobody. So when we're out there talking to people, it is a true statement to say, who do you know that is interested in making more money? We literally could help people retire in 3 to 4 years by the way we're growing this with the legacy lifestyle with our block strategy, because we're helping them grow as a community and driving that melody. They don't need that 3rd leg to get those bonuses. They don't need that. So we could take so many people and start them for $100. And if we just taught them, live off the residual, because again, I believe, like I just shared with you, when you get to that 5th or 6th level, the residual is a couple $100 or more per day. So if you just leverage the community volume, reinvested your bonuses, you're going to have over $1 million in 3 years. And this is just one opportunity. This is not counting the V1, the V2, and LOOMX. This is not counting the other matches and the third opportunity that we're talking about. So something we have very special here. And I think sometimes we get clouded with so many things. And hey, this is the next greatest opportunity. This is the next one. What I love about AURUM here, they've been around for more than 3 years. So I don't believe they're going away anytime soon. LOOMX is a newer one. The returns are the best we've seen. I'm very confident in what they're doing because, you know, some of these companies, they don't last more than 6 to 9 months sometimes. They made adjustments for the long run. So we're very confident in what they're doing. We're very confident in what AURUM's doing. And then we're very confident in our third one that we're testing out. So the third one, we're just testing it out right now. So those that want to test it, it's a huge benefit just to test it out with us, because if we do, and I believe it looks really good when we do release it to the community, you're in a position where there's just going to be lots of volume on you, which is going to accelerate your earnings. So that's really the value of what we've developed here with this ecosystem and kind of where we're at this week. So that's really just in a nutshell, all I wanted to share today. So with that, I will open it up and see if anybody has any questions. If you do, raise your hand, send a chat message. Oh, Carmen, you want to be a tester? That's a big surprise. Just kidding. So yeah, if anybody wants to be a tester, just send me an email, and then I will send you the link. It's you don't need a VPN. It's pretty easy to register, but you just want to make sure if you're going to be a tester too, don't go signing people up without talking to me. I don't say that in a bad way. I just want to make sure we keep the structure because as we structure it, we want to keep it 2 by 2 because the more compact you keep it, the best. It's the smartest way to drive things deep. So you're getting that volume bonuses because the money is in the volume. It's the same thing I just watched today. You can go ahead and build your AURUM business wide if you want. But what you're going to do is you're going to slow yourself down from driving that volume deep, which keeps it compact and gets you to those bonus levels faster. So any other questions? I will give some other updates too. I'm actually working on a customized legacy lifestyle system starting this week that I'm hoping in about a month. Hopefully maybe even done faster, but we are working on an intelligent cloud customized system that will actually have our own VPN inside of it. We'll actually have our own little, how do I put it, message center. So it's almost like a Discord on steroids, but it's customized to us, invite only. And it will have, we're testing out a lead generation platform. So for those that can follow up, I actually probably will invest in leads for you if you can follow up, which will help grow your community. And then, yeah, it's just excited to start that this week to make this whole ecosystem potentially even grow faster. So hoping to have that over the next 1 to 2 months. That lead generation is what I'm really excited about because I think with our messaging and what we're trying to do, I think it could attract a lot of people. And then for those that, you know, don't want to go out and recruit but can follow up, it leads to help grow your business faster too. Anybody else with any other questions? Awesome. Well, I appreciate everyone getting on today. I will have the recording out. Stay tuned for some emails here this week as we progress and I get the updates on LOOMX. And yeah, excited to end the month with a bang. And I would love to see everybody on this call by the end of this year get to that 7-figure. I mean, who on this call doesn't want to be, you know, a millionaire? So I know we have the ability to do this. It's all about the structure. It's not about, oh gosh, I can't go recruit that many people. This isn't about recruiting. It's just helping people. Who do you know that wants to make more money? It's that simple. Keep it simple. Everyone have a great rest of the week, and we will talk again soon.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.